Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another pre-market analysis video brought to you by Learnity. And as usual, we are going to be looking through the dollar index. Now, looking at the dollar index, you can clearly see that we are still in a bearish trend. Now, last week I was of the opinion that would come into this other block here. That is, would retrace into this other block before going lower to take out this low. And as you can see, that was what actually happened during the week. So we retraced into this fair value gap and we started dropping below. Now, what happened this week was that actually my drawn liquidity, which is my target for this sell move, wasn't hit. So for the upcoming week, what I'm trying to see is if you can, we already have a retracement, or we can actually have a retracement to this fair value gap here. So let me mark out the fair value gap. You can see we have the fair value gap here, right? So I'm of the opinion that price is going to eventually retrace into this fair value gap before going lower. So we might have something like this before going lower to take out this low. Now, but first of all, we have another low here as our first target. So this is going to be our first target for this trade. So if price takes out this one first, before you might actually see another retracement. That is, might see something like this happen for the upcoming week. So you might see price do something like this, retrace into this fair value gap, then go lower, then retrace into a point of interest created by this price range here before finally taking out this draw on liquidity, that is this old low here. Now, with that in mind, let's transition to the Euro USD price chart. Now, as you can see, we would always have the opposite of the analysis we do carry out on the dollar index on the Euro USD. So if you have a bearish dollar index, we will have a bullish Euro USD. And you can see the price action here is very, very similar. We have an uptrend here, as you can clearly see. And last week, I was of the opinion that we'll go into this other block here before pushing upward. And as you can see here, we actually did that. We retraced into this and started pushing upward. So if you go to the 4-hour time frame, you're going to see that clearly. So as you can see, we retraced into this other block here, and we started creating higher highs and higher lows, higher and higher lows. Now, what I'm looking forward to here for the upcoming week, let's go back to the daily time frame. You can clearly see that we have a fair value gap here also. So let me mark that out. We have this little fair value gap here. Yes, it's very, very small. It might be hard for you to see it. So let me zoom in a little bit so I can see the fair value gap. So we have this gap. Let me see this gap from here to here. If you look at the weeks here, we have a little gap here. So that's the fair value gap. Then what I'm waiting for is for us to see something like this. So we'll see something like a price retracing all the way down to this fair value gap before actually pushing up to take out this high, because we did not take out this overall target for the week. So we might actually retrace into this to take out this high, right? So but before that, if you look closely, you can see that we have another target already, which is a new high created by this price action here. So we have this high, which is going to be our first target for this trade. So we might see something like this. Let me get my line to once more. Let's see something like this happen where price will retrace into this, go up a little bit to take out this high, then retrace into this price range, you get this new price range to take out this other high here. So that is what I'm expecting for the coming week. So what that might actually look like on the 4-hour time frame is something like this. So let's go down to the 4-hour time frame to see what you can actually get. So as you can see, we are trying to break this. We've already shifted already. So we have a high, a low, a higher high, a higher low that fails to create another higher high, and price will breaks below that higher low. Now this is what we call a shift of market structure. So you might actually take, maybe on Monday, if you are the type that trades retracements, you might actually take this sell move down to here. So you might actually enter around this area here because it's already at a point of interest, which is this other block right here. If you look closely, we have this other block. So we might actually retrace from here to take out this, to retrace into this fair value gap. So once that happens, that means we might actually start seeing higher prices from here. So what we might actually be looking for the rest of the week is something like this, where price is going to create a high, create a low, and create a higher high. That is the shift of market structure. So when that happens, you can start having your bullish setups to take out this high, which is very, very very, very important. We want to see this price action here to confirm that we are going to take out this high. So, guys, that will be all for this video. Remember to always practice good risk management on your accounts. I'll see you all in the next video.